Hi, my name is Caitlin, and I'm going to do my digital essay, and this covers the 6 areas of language arts that I use in my life. The first one is listening, and usually I know it says that I listen to music on my way home from classes and for my Block 2 placement, but usually I like to listen to music anytime that I'm in the car, going and coming from places. But right now, the most prominent time that I'm listening to things is, like music, especially is when I'm driving, um, and when I'm doing a lot of driving. I like to listen to usually upbeat music when I'm going and coming from places. Keeps me in a good mood, and it can be any genre. Um, I also listen to my professors, like when they're talking or when they're giving a lecture. I listen to it. And then I also listen to like rain or thunderstorm in the background when I sleep. I don't know, it kind of helps me sleep. And this picture on the right hand side is a picture of my favorite band, which is Netflix. And I don't know what I would call them, like what genre I would call them. Maybe alternative? I don't know. My second one is reading, and for the most part, my reading consists of like reading text and emails and things for school. And then one of my favorite books that I've read of all time is The Christmas Pig. My dad has been a pig lover, and one day he will probably have a pet pig. And so this is like a story about a stuffed pig, and I really like Christmas, so I kind of like it's a really good book. It's a 5th or 6th grade reading level. It has chapters in it, so it's a chapter book. Um, and when I'm not in college classes, I do enjoy reading books for pleasure. So this is a book that I read probably 2 years ago, on my Christmas break, and I really enjoyed reading it. The next one is viewing, and I am a diehard Netflix and diehard Yellowstone fan. And the shows that I like to watch on Netflix are Wednesday, Too Hot to Handle, and Vampire Diaries, and also the originals, two vampires in there, but it's kind of what I like to watch. And then Yellowstone has to be my favorite shows that I've ever watched. If I could live on the Yellowstone Dutton Ranch, I think I would be content in life, but I can't, unfortunately. My favorite character is Beth, which is on the right hand side in the picture. Speaking, I do a lot in my life of talking and talking to others and speaking. I'm a very extroverted person when I get to know someone or when I'm comfortable around people. And sometimes when I'm not even comfortable around people, I can be more of an extrovert. But I do like to talk to my students at my PDS site. I like to talk to my boyfriend, my dog, my family, just people that are close to me and people that I don't know I can relate to or people that I'm around. I don't like being like in front of people, like speaking in front of adults. I don't know, but I do like to teach kids. Like I can talk to kids and teach kids and be in front of them all day long. But adults, I don't know why, but maybe it's just because if I say something wrong, they'll judge me. And little kids, they don't know right from wrong, or they don't know what I say is right from wrong. But on this left hand side is a picture of my grandma and my mom. My mom is a teacher. My grandma worked at the public library for a very long time. And on this right hand side at the top is my dad. And that is in the middle is our dog, me and my boyfriend's dog, I should say. And then on the bottom, that's my boyfriend and our dog. He is a chunky monkey. He weighs 120 pounds and is a very expensive dog. The next thing is writing. And writing is, I also consider writing also as typing because nowadays we're moving more to our electronic phase. So, and that's probably my second most common thing that I do in my life. So I text, I write my lesson plans digitally, and it's a lot of writing. I do fill out a planner. I've adopted a planner because I've decided during Block 2 that I really do need to organize my stuff. Usually I can remember it in my head and I don't have to write it down. But this semester I'm going to need to write things down. So I do a lot of that now. And I do write some emails. I'm currently emailing about my master's program. And this is something on the right hand side that I wrote for Miss Metcalf. She had a baby shower that we threw for her, and I wrote this poem for her. You can pause the video or you can skip past if you want to read it, but it was something that I wrote specifically for her. I created it. It wasn't something I copied off of Pinterest. And then lastly, I don't know why my picture's not there. I'll add the picture in there. It's a picture of me and my boyfriend at the Chiefs Stadium. But a visual representation that I use is probably the least I use in my life. Usually when I'm visually representing something, I'm using photos. So like, I like to show that I've been to my first Chiefs game. And so right there was a photo of my first Chiefs game. And I'll just put it in the assignment. I also create presentations for class, and I create a model for students to like follow or to create something. Now that I'm in kindergarten, I do create a lot of things like penguins and stuff like that when they're cutting up parts out and putting it together. And that is all I have. I will post that picture in the assignment, and hopefully you can see it.